Today, Kevin and I are going to be trying some Bang cookies. These were sent to us from Dan and Connie in New York, so thank you very, very much to Dan and Connie. These specifically are their boozy versions. So they have a regular kitchen sink, which we have reviewed in a previous video. This is the bourbon kitchen sink. This is bourbon toffee walnut and cinnamon whiskey crackle. So the reason we're starting over here is because I figured that you would enjoy seeing each one. They're huge cookies. I figured you would enjoy seeing each one out of the package before we start, because Connie has recommended that we heat these in the microwave for about 20 seconds. And so we will be heating them, and then I'll come back over here. What does that say? Oh, baking. We will come back over here and I'll half it, and I'll show you what it looks like. You can kind of see what that looks like on the inside. I'll show you what it looks like after we microwave it. So the first one we're going to open is the bourbon kitchen sink. And Kevin, did you heat these for 20?
I did 2 at a time for 30.
Okay.
And then the last one I did for 12 because we have a pretty beefy microwave.
That looks wonderful. I can smell the cinnamon coming off this last one. This is the bourbon toffee walnut. And look how gooey that is on the inside. That's exactly how I like my cookies, is gooey, gooey, gooey. And now here is the cinnamon. Wow. Cinnamon whiskey crackle. That looks wonderful. Okay, so first we're gonna try the bourbon kitchen sink. And I'm gonna read a description for you. Our soft-baked delicious cookie made with organic toffee and organic pretzels, now updated with organic bourbon. Cookies will never taste the same again. You must be 21 years or older to order this cookie. Wonder how they, if you're ordering online, wonder how they...
They probably just, I don't know. They ask you, or?
Well, I mean, I know to enter certain websites, you have to type in your birthday, but I mean, let's face it.
Anybody can do that.
Anybody can lie. I mean, so how would they make sure? I don't know. But Connie ordered them for us and had them sent it to us, so.
They have to send in your driver's license or something. That's good. The flavors are good. The bourbon's there a little bit. It's not that strong.
No, but you know it's there.
Yeah, you do know it's there. And it doesn't, I would say it almost leaves a little tingle on my tongue, but.
I like the flavor of the bourbon.
That could be on imagination.
Because it's not as strong.
It's like a bourbon ball or something like
No,
that.
because bourbon balls will knock you back. I love Kevin's bourbon balls.
But they're all bourbon in it.
They have a lot of bourbon. This is a pleasant, it's there,
Yeah.
but it's not too much.
Yeah,
And
which is
so,
nice. It's not overwhelming.
Yes, because I think a lot of people would say, I don't like desserts with alcohol, and I think the reason is because they've had a bad experience with too much. It's been overpowering, and I totally get it. I've had desserts like that too. This is not like that.
No, that's
this
nice.
is very pleasant.
It still has the sweetness coming through.
Yes, it does. It's still a great cookie.
Yeah, you still get the chocolate flavor. It's really good.
Yes, I agree. Okay, so now this is the bourbon toffee walnut. Organic toffee and walnut cookie now infused with organic bourbon. It's walnutty, crunchy toffee, alcohol-infused goodness, and a soft-baked cookie that will make your mouth sing. So walnut toffee.
I do have to say in the first one, I didn't really get toffee. I like how you're scooping out the
I'm
center.
scooping right out of the middle. Yes, I am.
That one you taste, you taste the bourbon of course, but mostly what I get out of that is walnuts. A lot of walnut flavor. It's good, I like it. But
like
you
it too.
better like walnuts.
Yes.
The walnut flavor is actually stronger than the bourbon flavor.
It is, but you know what? It's a good walnut.
Yeah. And the bourbon flavor, again, it's not overpowering. You can tell it's there. It definitely has that flavor. But
I like that one more than the kitchen
I do
sink.
too, because the kitchen sink is just like a flat taste of just a sweet cookie. It's really nothing stands out in it.
The kitchen sink was supposed to have had pretzels. And I got something in there that was chewy,
Yeah,
but it didn't
I
come
agree.
across as pretzel.
Might have been the toffee though.
It could have been, but I took a really, really good bite. But then if that wasn't it, then I didn't get any pretzel. So this one, the Bourbon Toffee Walnut, it really stands out because those walnuts are so strong. And I love walnuts in desserts.
And you don't get the toffee flavor still though.
No, but
I'm
you
sure
do
the
get
toffee, the toffee probably makes a difference in the flavor, but it doesn't
Yes.
like stand out like, oh, that's toffee.
No, you wouldn't know it was there if they didn't tell you.
Right.
You really wouldn't. It's bourbon and walnut that you're tasting.
Right.
Once again, though, the bourbon is just enough, not too much.
Yeah, it's nice.
So the last one is
this
the
like gooey cookie.
cinnamon whiskey crackle. It is cinnamon infused malty chocolate cookie infused with organic whiskey. It's a chocolatey, cookie-esque, and alcohol infusion that is melt in your mouth goodness.
You should. So you're just getting the inside, so you're not getting to experience any of the outside.
I'll get another bite. I can do that.
If you cut a wedge, though, you get a little bit of everything.
You don't have to beg me.
You get a little bit of everything if you eat it kind of on the outside and then some. That's a good. I like that. That's my favorite one. The cinnamon comes through. You get the chocolate. You get a little bit of the whiskey flavor again. Not overpowering, but it's nice. It's a nice flavor there. I like that.
Wow.
Cinnamon and chocolate goes good together anyway.
I wonder why they didn't do the chocolate in bourbon. Because I love this cookie. I think it's delicious too. I love the ooey gooey chocolate because that's what it is.
Very gooey.
It's terrific. But I love the flavor of the bourbon over the whiskey.
Yeah. To me, it's almost the same. Bourbon does have a little bit more of an oaky flavor, but
I really do love this cookie though.
yeah, it's good. That's my, like I said, that's my favorite one.
That's going to be my second pick.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Oh, my favorite's going to be this.
The toffee walnut.
Yeah, the bourbon toffee walnut.
I think I'd rather have the overwhelming flavor of chocolate instead of walnuts. I like walnuts, but my preference would be I'd rather have the chocolate.
Yeah, and I'm going to choose the walnut. I love walnut. I love adding, like when you make brownies and adding a ton of walnuts, and when you take a bite, you're getting all that walnut. I mean, it's just good to me. Yeah. So
they're both good though. Those are definitely the top two. And the kitchen sink one is just, it's
not bad. It still is. I think it still is excellent quality.
Oh, yeah.
It's huge. I still think it's if you're buying all three of these boozy ones from Bang Cookies, I still think it's worth trying.
Yeah, I think you'll like it.
It's just that we're comparing them to other ones. If you get it and you're not comparing it to anything, I think you're going to love it. Mm-hmm. It's delicious.
It's good.
So thank you to Dan and Connie for thinking of us and having these mailed to us. We very much appreciate it. Totally think it's worth it for you all to go to their website and check them out. They also have cake cookies. They have all kinds of regular cookies. And it's just bangcookies.com, but they are excellent.
Very good quality.
So I hope you enjoyed the video and thanks for watching.